Hey kiddos, so this should be a relatively short video, and it's just to give a little bit more conversation around motion that will help lead into your next assessment, which is the Riordan Map Assignment. So, just as a review, because I like doing this, we've gone over motion diagrams, particle diagrams, coordinate systems, what vector and scalar quantities are, what displacement is, and we've talked about measurements. So I'm actually going to bring us back a little bit into this idea of motion diagrams and motion and ask the question, how do you know you are moving? And the answer to that might seem really simple. You might say, well, I move and therefore I know I'm moving. Now, that's definitely true, but I know for a fact, at least personally, that sometimes I drive to Riordan and I don't even realize that I have even made a choice in where to turn or where to go until I physically get to Riordan. And that's mostly because I drive that route 90% of the year. It's the same one every single day. And I kind of can blank out during it. And I know that a lot of you don't drive to school, so let's try this question instead. So let's say you fall asleep on BART on the way to school. You wake up while traveling in between different stations. How do you know where you are? Now, I know you could ask someone the question, hey, where are we? But I want you to think of what lets you know precisely where you are, right? If no one's announcing it, how do you figure that out? And hopefully the thought you came up with was you look out the window and see where you are. And that's kind of a big deal in motion. If you're asleep on a ride, if you are taking a brand new route you've never been through, there are certain things that let you know you're getting closer to your destination. If you space out while walking to school, there are certain things that let you know, hey, you're really close to Riordan, turn here, or hey, you're about 5 minutes away and it's 7:44 and you need to start running to get to class on time. And that's pretty much landmarks. And landmarks don't need to be grand places. It's just something that you pass every day that in your mind registers, hey, I'm getting close to this place. So I just added the notes to kind of review what I just talked about. And I want to show you your next assignment. So it's not all there yet, but if you go onto Schoology, and I'm going to just use, let's see where my course is at. I'm going to go to 2A. It's an easy one. It's going to be in your Chapter 2 folder under Assessment Summative Work. So it says Riordan Map Assignment. And this is a very basic general outline of what I'm asking you to do. Hopefully by the time that you look at this in class tomorrow, you will see a rubric alongside it. But it's basically you're going to use Google Maps, specifically Google Maps, and do the following. It's finding the route from your house to the school. You take a screenshot of it. You list travel times for 3 different modes of transportation, but you're going to use complete sentences. So I don't just want 3 different screenshots. I want a single screenshot, and then under it, you to write out, it would take 3 hours and 12 minutes to walk to campus, 42 minutes by bus, whatever it is. And then for number 3, it's including the name of 4 landmarks that you pass on your way to school. Now, they don't have to be super big. It doesn't have to be you pass City Hall per se. But it should be ones that really let you know, hey, I'm super far away from Riordan, I'm super close to Riordan, and ones that people would recognize, especially as you come closer to Riordan. Let those be something that are common for maybe not everyone, but the majority of people in your class. 4 goes back a little bit to kind of wrap up our lessons of why is it important for scientists to use the same system of measurement. That's an answer that you should come up with on your own, using your own words. I don't just want something I have said in class or something I've written down in class. And then finally, you're going to calculate 2 different things. You're going to calculate the distance traveled every day, that you travel every day, and then your displacement at the end of the day. And overall, this is going to be submitted via Google Docs by Friday, October 11th at almost midnight. Now, this is a very far away date, at least this is what I'm planning. So you want to immediately, right now as you finish this video, put a reminder in whatever device you use so that you don't forget. Again, there will be a rubric attached, hopefully by the time you see this in class, and you will have the rest of class to work on this.